Alright, we are live.
I
don't. It is I.
Dragonite's waving too.
Human. I am humaning.
By the way,
here.
Are you glad that you don't have to go by your lonesomes?
I am live streaming.
Yeah, why is it offline?
What?
You need to refresh.
No, there we go. No.
Exit and go back.
Phone, what is wrong with
The
you?
best of refresh. In.
You think people are weird that weirded out that I'm standing right here in front of the camera?
Probably.
Yeah, they are.
For some reason, the stream says it's offline.
Welcome to the stream. Says we're live.
Doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's got one of these weird cappy things.
Alright.
It's really neat though.
Let me pull it up on my tablate.
Tablate?
Yes, my tablate.
Sounds
Yeah,
like some
because-
sort of weird dessert that I don't want to try.
I'm having an issue.
Doesn't it?
Tabloid.
I made you a tablate.
Here we go.
Sounds disgusting.
Lemon meringue pie.
There we go.
No.
It's off. I
Tablate.
got it. I get it.
Flambe the tablate.
Get it.
That's okay.
No.
Food.
I remember my tabloid named
Don't tell me.
Sir Tibblesworth
Wait.
the Second.
It's
Not telling me that I'm live streaming.
You're alive!
My laptop isn't telling. My tablate isn't telling me that I'm streaming.
Tablate.
Yes, my tablate.
Now we're sounding like some sort of weird cappuccino I kind of want to try.
I think I'm gonna just pull it up on my.
Oh,
There it
you
is.
scourge me.
Jesus.
fool.
That was some good strength, but naughty.
Athletics for push.
Roll a solid 17.
Fabled.
Nah, I got nat 20.
Oh, fuck. No, I got a nat 20 when I sneak snapped.
How come my phone isn't telling me that I'm live
I
streaming?
sat out there for a good 20 minutes before I decided.
I'm streaming on my channel, right?
I was just like,
I can't even check the chat. No, look, my phone isn't even telling me that I'm streaming. Oh, now it is. I can't even check the chat. So I heard. Okay, here we go. First, hi, Ethan, Lustig, KKC Critical. Been some time, indeed it has. How you been? D&D is an awesome game. Yes, it is. And so I returned the Nerd Champions in their epic battle against Pawns. Indeed. Hello, y'all. Greenlee, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the congratulations. Yeah. Hey, guys.
I've heard of the Nerd Champions, an epic battle of trying to stay on task.
Thanks. Accurate. Oh, God. How you guys doing tonight? I know we're starting super late, but between... that
just means we go later.
Between work for me and freaking actually being able to go out and eat with a friend. I actually got to go out to a new restaurant, which was really cool.
I wanted it.
Yeah, I know you wanted to take me there, but we never get away from our children.
I know.
They're kind of attached at the leg.
I wanted one of these backpacks.
That's right. Fable T finally took me out, and it was amazing.
you've wanted one of those since.
About to say, but I am super excited.
Even if I did find one, I probably wouldn't fit.
They're having their own conversation over there. Anyways.
This is A and a B conversation, so see your way out.
That was a very clever joke. That one deserves a high five. Over here.
You know what I should have brought with?
Huh. What did you...
Oh, I wonder if I actually have it.
But did you bring your stuff?
No, I left my stuff at home, but you know, I did bring this character sheet that's like...
Yeah, it's been rough, but you know, gotta go with the flow. If you call the flow your dog's almost murdering each other and stuff, but we're keeping them alive as best we can.
God damn.
That's terrifying.
Perfect for the tournament.
Oh,
When his voice goes up 10 notches when he's greeting people. Yeah, indeed it does. What did you order for dinner? Dude, I had a freaking bacon cheeseburger and some fries. It was delicious. I was thinking, like, are you late or am I early? But it's both. Indeed it is. BLC took you out. You had a romantic candlelight dinner and you spent the time staring into each other's eyes. I mean, we're having a nice casual conversation. And, of course.
yeah.
Me and Fable T have been hanging out for, like, 14, 15 years now. I stare into his eyes every time.
Don't remind me.
I've been annoying him for so long. But KKC, I really hope your situation does get better, my friend. That
now
is
he
always
has
terrifying.
a whole world to annoy.
Yes, I have a whole world to annoy. And for some reason, they keep coming
it's
back.
not just us anymore.
Oh, dog Macy got the worst of it. She refuses to move and stuff, and dog Jax might go blind in one eye, and the others are fine. At least the others are fine, but oh my god, poor Macy and poor Jax. Holy crap.
Hey.
Jesus.
Hey, I found it. I found it.
The others are fine, but oh my god, poor Macy and
Oh my god, poor me.
Hey, I got my tab latte to work, so that's all that matters.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yes.
I actually keep an eye on the comments here.
Yes, batch.
I'm now watching myself talking about my tab latte. Anyways,
Instead of talking about your tabalatte,
Casey,
you
you need
should talk
water or
about
do you
D
need
and
pop?
stuff.
I gotta pop over here. I'm good.
Come on. Okay.
Do I have lead in that pencil?
Now I'm gonna keep this tab latte in case I need information. I don't know if there are any new people in chat, but in case there are, Winter can't look at the chat once they start the game. Yes, this is 100% true.
They already know the rules.
Well, yeah, but in case anybody who doesn't know the rules.
They can explain.
If I won the lottery, I'd spend all my resources
Yes,
on
that's
helping
chat's
animals
for,
and
chat.
only a tiny amount
In
of
the chat.
humans for tax purposes.
Well, we
Two
just
words.
play.
But we will look at the chat during break time. Yes, thank you, Clab. I appreciate you reminding the chat and reminding me because I forgot to mention it.
You know? You should put that in your description of the videos.
It is in the description of the videos.
It is.
Every single time.
Read the description!
Are you kidding me? Some people that come onto the streams don't look at the title. they just see me streaming and they're like, oh, let's see what we got. Let's see what Winter's up to.
Good enough!
And then they'll be all like, what are you playing?
Yep.
And then Clav in the comments, do you even look at the script at the title?
No! I feel ya, Clav. I feel ya.
I find it really, really funny.
That's okay. We're getting after him for.
Yo, Winter, creator of a new tablet coffee hybrid. What other common house items and drinks can you combine next? I don't know yet.
Like last summer?
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Having the ability to combine drinks and other household items. What do you think?
Well, I don't think soda and bleach go together.
You know,
I got all my snacks.
I was thinking along the lines of like Mountain Dew and toothpaste. I'd like to destroy my teeth as I clean them. You know, just make it kind of a neutral thing.
Clav commented, yes, but not everyone looks at the description, let alone the title of the video. Basically combining me and Travis's comments. Let's see here. I got a new phone, BTW. Nice, Greenlee. What kind of phone did you get? That's my question.
I got you, Home Slice. Saving the day before we get started.
Oh, God.
That's me.
Kateas,
Somebody get me a gate belt. I'm getting all CNA on this bitch.
Oh, my God.
You're welcome.
Who is the other
I'll
person?
go report it to the nurse.
Who is this other person with you? Mystery. Welcome to the
almost
chat,
full.
my frosty friend. How you doing? Have you found If you're wondering who this gentleman in the red shirt is, that is my friend Fable T. On the end over there, that's off camera. That's
Literally.
Briggs. And of course, obviously, everybody knows my fiance Abby, who's beautiful and lovely, and totally not falling off this ottoman.
Not embarrassed.
It's fine.
Toothpaste Dew sounds like something you'd use
Do
to
it
clean
for
dogs'
the
teeth.
Right.
KKC commented, "Toothpaste Dew sounds like something you'd use to clean dog teeth."
You know? Yeah.
That's not that accurate. I just
We
bought
can
a
call
Pix-
it dew paste. More liquidy than pasty, though.
Ethan commented, "I just bought a Pixel 2 XL to replace my junker phone." Nice.
You know what? I think a minty Mountain
Gala.
Dew would taste good.
A minty Mountain
Wait,
Dew?
hold
A
on.
minty Mountain Dew flavor. I like mint, and I feel
I
like
do
they
too.
need to do something about this.
That would be interesting, actually.
Yo,
Do the
Pepsi,
mint.
do the thing.
I'm about to say, if Pepsi wants to sponsor me at some point, that would be awesome. And also, mint-style Dew. That would be interesting. I would be down for that flavor.
I would try that. They need to do it for like a month.
But then again, if they were going to do something like that, and I actually had an influence, I would tell them to bring back Distortion, because I fucking loved that Mountain Dew, and I was so upset that they stopped.
What was it? Supernova.
But anyways, a Gala. I feel like Abby is falling on Trouble Tea.
You know,
I don't know what you said.
remember this.
Basically, Greenlee made a joke.
What was the joke?
A Gala. I feel like Abby has fallen on Trouble Tea.
On Tubble Tea?
Yes.
Are you calling me fat?
No, you had the.
My troubles are fading, okay?
I was about to say you had surgery. You're not that big
That
anymore.
was like 6 years ago.
I know, but you're not.
6 years.
I know.
I know.
Dude.
6 years. That was 6 years.
It was only
ago.
6 years ago that you could wear every pair of your boxers and your sweats on the outside of your body.
I mean, I usually don't wear clothes on the inside of my body, but you know, you do you, man. Let me know how that turns out because I am intrigued. Like, someone call a scientist. This is neat. What are you?
It's a long story and it involves a car going really, really fast. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What did I call that?
I'm trying to remember. Oh god.
Lost in this entire joke.
Yes, you are.
Yes. It was a conversation about getting hit by a car.
Reverse farting, was it? No.
Reverse pooping.
What?
Like the reverse pooping or something. No.
I think I said you reverse shot yourself.
I mean, yes.
You shot yourself in reverse.
Oh god. That was just absolutely hilarious
He's getting
conversation.
hit by the car. His underwear.
Anyways. But Clav
Yeah, you weren't here for that conversation.
No, I was not.
I forgot about that conversation.
I say Clav commented to the Fable cable car.
Fable cable car.
The Fable cable car. Oh wow, if you started a cable company, that would be an amazing name for your
Fable
cable.
cable.
Fable cable. Don't you worry, we'll be coming right at you at the Fable cable car.
My internet service is legendary.
I hope so.
One might say fabled. We may have come up to on a business venture. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's say here. Yo, if I would make a new if I were to make a new soda, I'd call it Cast Ice Crash. I would be down for that actually. That sounds like a drink I would. That sounds like something I'd drink.
Cast Ice Crash. Not to be confused with Crush.
A Cast Ice Crush. No, that's me playing Ark or.
Well,
But that would be more like a Cast Ice Crunch.
speaking of, we need to finish playing.
Diablo.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you need to be posting.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bad. I'm sorry. Sponsorship
It's been like
to Cast
a
Ice.
year.
It hasn't been a year actually.
I know. I'm exaggerating.
Hey, American
I
Rebel.
don't remember how long.
American Rebel, welcome to the chat, my frosty friend. How you doing, man?
There was no snow.
Winter.
There wasn't. When we recorded those videos, there was no
It's been
snow.
months.
There
Oh,
was no snow. It had
Oh,
been
God.
last fall then.
Clav is
There was no snow yet.
Then it has been.
It's been at least half a year.
Clav
A Cast Ice Crush.
Clav made a very, very funny comment about last night's stream, and she's bringing it back now, and I'm really happy about it.
That's not how you eat ice cream.
Winter's Ice Cream Company. That's not how you eat ice cream. That was like literally what I said every single time in 352 or 358 over 2 days.
Yeah, because
It's
it's
352 over 8 days.
Cause they would like buy these. They'd buy the sea salt ice cream, and but instead of like
Simplify it.
instead of taking like little nibbles and everything, they'd like take bites, and I'm like, that's not how you eat ice cream.
I do like that sometimes.
Why would you just crunch on the ice cream? Like it's ice cream. You're supposed
It's really hard.
By the way,
sometimes.
Greenlee said a Cast Ice Crush equals Abby.
I mean that's true, but that's more like Cast Ice Love there. Can you feel the love?
No.
Feel the eyes drooping. Ever so
PTY
slightly.
MLT. Good, you? I am doing good. I'm having a good day, actually. Aside from work. During Cast Ice Crash's sponsorship with you will get you to give us the scariest, stupidest face you can do. AMD strapped to the can.
So I love how everybody's just like on the ball for this. They're ready to go. Like,
Hi,
They're
Thunder.
ready to go, and he's nowhere happened.
I'm talking about the Cast Ice Crash. Like,
Yeah.
they want this.
Yeah.
I want this.
I want this.
We need this.
There's a
Somebody-
cat right here that wants it.
Oh,
There's already a Thunder.
Monster for the night.
Tonight's stream is sponsored by Thunder. Thunder the cat.
He gets no trade.
What are you talking about, Human? That's all I get from when I look at him. He's just like, stop touching me, Human. I am doing things. I am pondering how I will conquer the world. Stop it. No, stop playing with my tail. You will be the last person I kill, Human. Now scratch me. Love you, Winter. No homo. Gave a like. Gotta go. That's okay, buddy. American Rebel, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us for a little bit. Love your face, and hopefully I'll get to talk to you soon. For now.
Yes,
She's
Thunder.
safe,
The
Frosty.
blinds are moving.
Let's see, that face was beautiful. Thank you. Hello, Josh Mora. Welcome to the chat. Let's see, I found a big cat-like monster in D&D. Thunder. Thunder! Thunder! Thunder is a cat!
Now we just need to roll his stats.
He lays down on all the characters we're all.
Now we just need to roll his stats and we'll be good.
Roll for crushing? Not one, we're fine. Okay.
We just can't breathe a little bit.
Okay, so, gee. Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. He's now sleeping.
A Thundercats joke? You're darn right I'm going to make a Thundercats joke. That's kind of the point why we got a cat named Thunder.
Not really.
Actually, it was just ironic that we got a cat named Thunder, and then I can make Thundercat jokes. Which genuinely makes me feel old. Are you kidding me? I grew up on Thundercats. I mean, I'm 23, but I used to watch... Thundercats used to be on all the time on Cartoon Network. And Boomerang.
Yo.
Now, all the shows we watched as kids are on Boomerang, man. Pokemon's original season's on Boomerang.
Quit making me feel older than I am.
I remember when that came to the United States in the first place. Oh. That's not the only thing.
I remember playing the original games.
Dude.
I remember when those came out. Holy
Gotta say,
Sadly, I don't.
I have the complete Thundercats series on DVD. Want it? If you want it, I would love it. Actually,
is the saddest part. I did not own.
My dream is for you to get 800 subscribers or more. Josh, that is a noble dream, but I don't think I'm gonna get there.
I haven't owned
But anyways.
original copies since
Let's get to the actual gameplay, guys.
since I met you guys.
All right, So
As
basically,
a whole,
I'm gonna get started. And for those of you guys who don't know the
That's
rules,
when
you
I
can apply
actually started getting back into it.
Exactly.
Oh, now he wants to go with the game. Now that we're having a conversation.
Yes.
Continue.
Thank you. All right, so for those of you guys who don't know about the rules of the D&D streams, Clive did mention it in the chat earlier, which, again, Clive, very much appreciate that. The rules are in the description as well, but basically, when I start the DMing, I can't look at the chat all the time. In fact, phones... Actually, guess what? What? Am I right? And, Alex Kitty, welcome to the chat. Josh, you can't look at the chat once he starts. Indeed. Alright, anyways.
Lost focus.
So now phone's put away. So basically, I can't look at the chat for the next, I'd say about 45 minutes after we start.
Okay.
I've got my phone put away, so I'm not looking at it. I do have it right here in case I need it for reference.
I don't know why I don't wear shorts when I cook. I always get
So,
hot.
before we get started, just a quick...
The window's open.
I know. You always have windows open. I still get hot. Cause
Yeah, you do.
It's just...
Also, actually, on a quick side note, before we actually officially get started, Fable T is actually wearing a shirt that I designed back when me and him were actually in our own D&D campaign.
Oh, that's right. I am.
Yes, and I'm actually...
I got a backpack with like Dragonite. Hi. Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I'm actually wearing mine right now, too. But, I say, I made you one, too. I know that for a fact.
I wear it all the
Card,
time.
a symbol of witchery. It's a D&D thing. You wouldn't understand. But I say, I designed these shirts when I was like 13, 14 years old.
No.
Well, unless I was like 15, unless I was like 16, 17.
No.
I'm trying to remember.
Let's
I
see.
think it was after we had GC.
No, it was before that.
Yeah.
That was...
The year before?
You gotta understand that. You got. It actually would have been before that too.
What is
Oh yeah,
the year before?
Devin's campaign.
Yeah, it was the
The year
year.
before, right?
Yeah, I found out that you were pregnant shortly after a while after Ragnar was
It
made.
was during
First edition campaign.
That was actually during 4th edition. But your shirt is a first edition. Yes, it would have been made. These were made during the first edition campaign, but I chose Ragnar because Ragnar's awesome, and he's my favorite character that I've ever made because he was sick, and every time I went into combat, I just shouted Ragnar.
Good.
Yep.
Ragnar, a symbol of glory, and he went out in a blaze of glory. He killed several orcs. Unfortunately, that freaking bard. Oh.
I don't know, man. Can you kill bugbears with a stick?
No, but Karn could, and he almost got
Can
eaten
you
by
kill
dogs.
dinosaurs with a
Not
bow?
dogs, but he almost got eaten by frogs.
Yes.
Several frogs.
Several frogs.
But he always exploded his way out with
A story for another day. But I say
Frosty
that
Talks.
yeah, I was about to say a Frosty Talks video I actually want to do at some point. Just regaling D&D tales.
You guys could do that when I'm gone.
That would be cool.
There we go.
Maybe.
You
Instead of a
you
board
guys will
game.
be sitting there in front of the camera talking, and I'd just be like, "You guys have all the stories."
Hey, you have quite a few stories.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have all the
Would you
stories.
like to regale the chat about how your character got away with trying to pickpocket?
Yes. Frosty talks because that's a good story. Let's save that.
Yes, there's
Frosty
quite
Talks.
a
good
few.
content.
This is good content. Yes, yes,
And this is also good content. So let's start this shit.
yes. Anyways, so basically, that was a really good tale. So, just a quick
Sorry for
recap
the
for any of you guys who don't know. As the DM, I technically am not really a player, but I do have a character. He has a backstory. His backstory is actually quite interesting, I will not lie. But he's not the focus of this campaign. He's not the focus of this campaign. He's actually more of a background character to help the players. Shush. To help the players. And his name is Dalker Frost. He is a half-elf cleric. And honestly, he's awesome in my opinion. Anyways, so Abby, introduce your character.
Brixton Diamond Dew. She's a high elf wizard.
A half wizard.
No, wizard. We say that every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Hey, no regrets. You're a wizard, Abby.
Even the chat's gone.
Freaking Clav every time. Never change, Clav. Please, never change.
Speaking of, I want more drawings of my derpy horse.
At some point, I might actually talk to Clav about commissioning some art from her. That would be. I honestly would love that, but I gotta pay. I still have to pay her for the 1-year anniversary picture, which actually I have the money for. I just need, and I actually now have a
PayPal.
a PayPal account. We will get this figured out. Anyways,
You got
Fable T.
yourself a PayPal.
Yes.
yes, character
Kiteus Tascari, the human fighter.
all the way from Mystic Mountain.
You were reading my mind. I was supposed to say from the land of Mystic Mountain. That apparently nobody knows about because it's old and majestic. And
No, his reaction.
I know. That's right. Okay.
And what about you? Over there on the end of the table.
Sorry, I gotta clear stuff out of my throat.
Considering the fact your character doesn't talk,
Exactly.
this might be the only one of the few times we actually hear Briggs talk today.
What? Oh, never mind.
He'll still say things. It's just that he won't be talking unless it's meta.
I'm battling the base, Captain.
Good luck.
I'm winning, then I'm losing, Captain. It's going back and forth quite frequently, Captain.
Roll me animal handling.
My hands are a little full right now. I'll do it when I'm done. Doesn't count. It's not. I win, Captain.
Okay,
Let's go onward with the journey.
In other words,
I got 13 for animal handling.
Joe Bob Jr.
I rolled a 13 for animal handling.
Oh, you did quite well. You did well.
I know I did. I already won.
I had originally
Oh, just barely beat it though. Just barely.
I know. It was
I
going
rolled him
back
an
and forth
18.
quite a bit there. Don't ask me what happened. I don't know.
So,
Roll with it.
So for those of you who didn't see, Briggs' character is Billy Bob Joe Bob Jr. and he is a dwarf barbarian
Yes, for now.
for now,
Until I decide to change it.
until he dies.
I'm gonna be a wizard.
Are you gonna be a wizard, hey?
No, I'm gonna be a warlock.
I'm a what?
A warlock.
I don't think that's the same.
sounds terrible.
All right, so now
I'm
just a quick recap of what happened in the last stream. Briggs got a new horse. I timed that so well.
I don't know if that's a horse, man.
It's a horse.
I'm on a roll.
You might want to re-roll your nature shit. I'm pretty sure it's not a horse. Me and my 2 says it's not a horse.
A horse accurately named Derpy.
That's
Oh,
some robotic
God.
shit right there, man.
Woo! Oh.
We tumble in the weeds like a rocket man.
We just tumble regardless. Weeds or no weeds, you're going down,
Okay,
man.
so anyways, these guys were investigating...
It's a good thing I got a helmet on my head or else I
Yeah.
have all the concussions.
Basically, these guys were investigating the murder of Sonia Songfield, and basically, it kind of went down about... It kind of went...
Meadows.
Song Meadows, sorry, Songfield.
Close.
I was close. But I say,
See-
this is why I have things written down and not try to memorize
I
them.
remember that.
Good job. High five. Brownie points.
I like brownies.
I do too.
I
They're my
don't have
favorite.
any brownies.
Anyways,
Yeah.
they were following the trail to everything, and they encountered a beast. Some very powerful
Make brownies
beast.
next time.
In the meantime, Fablety also jumped on somebody's roof and broke a window.
Okay, that was a few sessions ago. I didn't break the window. Alright, the guy's just a lying prick because rope thrown through an open window hit the ground on the floor. The ground on the floor. Not the window, because it was open. Does not break windows.
I bring that up every chance.
It's a hempen rope with nothing on the other side. I don't know why I threw it in the first place. I didn't have a grappling hook or anything, so I'm glad I didn't try and climb it because that would have ended very not well.
Yeah, that one didn't go.
Any chance to bring that up?
If you're gonna bring it up, be accurate about this. Nothing was broken except for the shingles from the monster.
While investigating, they did find these incredibly dangerous monsters known as demi-wraiths. And these creatures happen to be infectious and very easy to spread the demi-wraith disease and cause even more demi-wraiths to come about. Upon investigating, they were able to find a living person who was supposedly going to be a victim. And that was Mallory. Mallory was fortunately found before she was to become a victim, and which she, from her, they were able to find Sonia's last known location before she was murdered. And that was she had attended a party with a group of nobles who had just claimed a bastard son.
Monster.
Whose name I wrote down somewhere.
Ninja.
Great Drainer.
Drainer.
I think you're mispronouncing the name again.
No, I'm not. Danier?
Drainer. Yeah.
I know it's not that.
Daniel.
Danier.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Dang.
Daniel.
Danier.
That's right, Daniel.
Danier is served.
That's typically how I remember it too. Daniel. It's
okay.
actually Danier, but it's
It's okay because
But I
now
call him
we're
Daniel.
We're gonna be calling him Daniel for sure.
Daniel.
And if we piss him off by calling him Daniel, it's okay. He'll get over it.
Upon searching the rich family's home, they actually found a few other demi-wraiths, but these were more powerful ones, more dangerous ones.
Boy, I hope we're not fighting those.
You did fight those, and you were able to successfully beat them.
Oh.
Without lighting the place on fire.
Without lighting the place on fire, thank God. I hope you
Not
don't.
for lack of
I don't.
trying.
I'm about to say.
Not me.
And one of you almost getting infected. Fortunately,
This guy.
you just got really sick and you just kind of sweated it out.
Nah, I'm fine.
Yo, guys.
Phoenix powers.
I don't have
Upon afterwards, you decided to visit Daniel's family farm.
Daniel!
The family farm in which you came upon the source.
Who? Me.
Yeah. And you had a conversation with her
Yes, I did.
as you found out that this person was Daniel's mom. And you rolled that sick nat one.
That was the sickest nat one ever, bro.
Fortunately, you were able to convince her to go into town to find her next snack. But she's going to eat you. But she's going to eat you tonight.
No. I have 24 hours.
Oh,
That was the deal. I get 24 hours.
oh, that's true. That is true. She gives.
The rest of y'all is not getting that 24 hours.
No, you're right, but what do you do? So.
Doesn't mean you're me, though. If you were me, you'd have 24 hours.
Of course,
but
trespassing
you-
in her house might change that.
I mean, a deal's a deal.
Yeah, in the eyes of a monster.
Yep.
In the eyes of a monster.
Hey, I provided valuable information about assholes. Either that or, she's going to the guild, so they might kill her for us.
Who knows?
It's let the dice decide.
As you
Or
were
they
returning,
all might get infected.
as you were returning to the group, you all noticed a white blur heading back in the direction of town.
Holy balls! Alright.
I had you guys roll perception. Most of you guys saw the creature.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
Keep in mind that her
I'll roll
next
now.
target
18.
we told to go to the guilds for protection, and I just accidentally sent the monster targeting her to the guild for someone else who's going to be there with the target.
Which I find absolutely
I
hilarious.
absolutely 100% forgot about that, so I hope all goes okay.
I will be rolling for severity on that, by the way.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, everybody dies. I meant nobody dies.
I swear I try and do good things.
You try, and yet you naturally lie to people. And
You're the best liar in history of liars.
Yes.
I come from a simple town.
Yes, apparently lying is in this
Politics
town.
are foreign to me.
Lying is...
Yes.
But all you have to do, you keep trying to tell the truth, but then accidentally lie.
These situations are thrust upon me. I'm sorry.
I find this, legitimately one of the funniest situations ever.
Ever.
I feel so bad, but I don't.
So, the question
Neutral good.
the question at the moment is, what do you guys do from here?
Going inside.
Alrighty. So, you're going up to this farmhouse. It looks like a normal farmhouse, by the way. Nothing really special about it from what you can see on the outside. I've explained this in the last stream, but just for those of you at home who want to use your imagination to imagine what this place looks like, it basically just looks like a
stoner's house.
It looks like it basically looks like an old school two-floor farmer's house from that. That's very common nowadays. Except obviously this one is made of just kind of flimsier wood and more like hay and more of a hay.
Swore I gave them to you.
I swear you probably did, but
I swear you're right.
normally I would put them with.
You put them with yours because I gave them to you. Specifically.
Are there any cards that don't fit? Some of these cards are not like the others.
Stupid about
I should have swore I gave them to you.
Which one of these don't belong here? One of them is dead.
Yeah. Not that I. I'm holding these upside down, so.
I won't have a team ready, but I'm so down for going still. Oh, I was about to say I could just chip in and get you the VIP pass again, so I can just come anyway.
There you go. Dude, I got like 14 minutes.
While you're looking, you still have them written down.
I do.
We will find the spells later.
Just think of 2 legendaries you want to use.
Because I care to keep this going rather than sitting around just talking about it.
Not mythicals.
So anyways, you guys are walking up to, you guys walk up to the farmhouse and the door is right there. You guys just open it up and go right in.
Yes.
Stop! Don't open that door.
What?
Says who?
Says one of the members of the Silver Shield, as he asks that, how do we know that this isn't trapped?
Oh, I forgot those bastard rules.
How do I know this isn't trapped?
Yeah.
Because
If we open it up, there might be the regular trap, or even worse, a magical trap. We are dealing with a demigorgon, a demi-wraith.
a demigorgon, everybody.
That would be even more terrifying, because demigorgons could actually turn you to stone.
Well, this took a pretty dramatic twist.
Little
Thank
did we
goodness
know.
for shiny weapons with reflection.
Little did we know.
Little did we know. Magic.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Well then, be my guest, Sir Silver Shield.
he is going to roll. Actually, I'm going to pull not Dalaker's dice, but other people's dice.
When the DM says wait, you should wait.
He is going to roll a.
No. when the DM says go ahead and use your body as a body ram.
As a body
Make sure
ram?
you got a helmet.
It's a battery.
Use
ram.
Use your
Battering
body
ram.
as a body ram.
As a battering ram. You know what? I've been up for over 24 hours.
He looks up and down.
So what?
He feels like it looks safe enough. He does, but he wanted to be sure.
He should use his body as a bodying ram.
The question is, do you want him to open the door?
Yes.
Before he opens the door,
Oh.
I'm gonna take a few yards back.
Take a couple steps back.
A couple yards back.
So it's about 9 feet.
At least.
I'm gonna go about a foot.
Good luck.
I'm gonna go.
Thanks for the warning. You got this, bro.
All right, he's gonna open the door, and he's gonna have to roll in athletics. Oh, he's gonna do it just fine. Yeah, basically, as he opens it, a little bit of a trap pops up off the top. Basically, you know how all those old school traps where like the door opens and then you feel this thing just kind of swing up at your face.
Oh, like
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what the name of that trap is off the top of my head.
a pendulum trap, swing trap.
Swing trap, pendulum trap.
Very got like a log on it or
thing.
something.
It's
They
kind
used
of
it in the Vietnamese War. Vietnamese War.
in this case. There is basically a spike ball. It's like a morning star, the tip of a morning star, but on a chain. Well, of course, this guy was so on time and ready to go for it. By the time that thing was ready to swing down and hit him, he already had his shield up. So just bing.
Just, oh, what was that?
And this, guys, is why we always check for traps.
Nuh-uh. Not when you're running for your life. Then you just kick down the door and with the dragonborn right in front of you.
I'm used to fighting strange monsters and
I'm
silly
sorry.
bandits. So
I'm sorry, these are
traps
tales.
are pretty advanced.
Silly bandits. I'm assuming this is kind of like Home Alone.
No, there was traps in Home Alone. We
Yeah.
kind of charged out and killed them and went back to work.
Bandits! Hook! Okay, Dave, and now it's time for 5.
All right, guys, back to the fields. Let's go. We got crops to harvest.
That means you, David.
Don't be a Dave.
All right,
I
so
wonder if I'd make it a blood harvest.
now that the door is open, you can actually see on the inside. If somebody wants to roll me a perception.
I perceive.
19. Aside from there not really being any lights lit in here, it looks like a very normal house. Honestly, it looks like it very well kept. It looks very clean, like surprisingly clean for a farmhouse. Because I mean, obviously, most of you guys know that's farmers. They keep their houses as clean as possible, but it's always going to look a little trashed because they have to deal with animals. They have to deal with bringing in harvests.
I forget. Did I? Because I'm. Nobody else went up and watched through the window, so I'm gonna let everybody know what happened. Finally.
I'm about to say that would be a good call if you
Yeah.
explain what the white blur was.
Yeah. Info. All right.
I thought we did that already.
Here's the information.
I thought you retreated back to us after she had left.
Nope.
He did, like,
No?
No. I went to look closer,
Oh,
make sure they were gone,
okay.
and then I was gonna.
Yeah. So inside what appears to be the
So this whole time he's been yelling at us from where he's
no, he walked back. He walked back as she was leaving, and so he was basically standing next to you guys as the white blur was going by.
It's like, oh, there goes that. Anyways, let's go.
Yeah. So you're now like in. You'd assume it's kind of like a sitting room. Not too far. A sitting room / like dinner room. But talking about this now instead of talking about it outside. And you see.
Sorry, I was a little traumatized.
You see the members of the Silver Shield kind of giving you a weird look.
Who's giving me a weird look?
The members of the Silver Shield. Wait. How big was this creature?
Ginormous.
Oh, about 5'10", 5'11".
That huge white blur.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
Well, I mean, neither one of us could get a clear view of it.
Oh well. I want to say maybe like 20 feet long. Maybe? I don't know.
Roughly more like, at the very least, about
15?
10 to 12 feet tall.
12 feet. It was bigger than us.
It was gargantuan. So not gargantuan, sorry.
It takes up at least 2 squares.
Yeah, a giant. It is
Because the NPCs know what that means.
It's classified as giant, essentially.
It's classified as.
Classified as.
That's why I put this shit on mouth.
Put this shit out. This shit out.
And basically, you explain how the creature was almost pure white, and the top of its head kind of looked like a xenomorph queen's head, essentially.
So there's this movie called Aliens? Yeah.
There's this movie called Aliens. It stars this like weird woman named Ripley.
Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Yeah. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Why is my nose so itchy? God dang.
I don't know. Mine's doing the same thing right now.
Only on camera. Like whenever I'm recording.
It's the nerves, I tell ya.
They're not watching me. They're listening to me.
Anyways. So yeah, now you were all explained what this monster actually looks like, and what exactly it is. And the Silver Shield looks aghast at you. Because they are not used to something like this. They've heard of what a demi-wraith, but they never fought a demi-wraith like one of the original demi-wraiths. This person must have been a primetime, one of the primetime subjects of the demi-wraith, of the monsters' like experimentations. Because for those of you who don't know, during the because I have explained this before, during the war between monsters and humanoids of any kind, essentially the monsters experimented using magic and their own DNA, and monsters such as like vampires and all them would definitely be involved in these projects. Would try to create invasive monster species and diseases.
Did you just say tieflings?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, tieflings would technically be classified in this too, but even their kingdom got wrecked.
I was making sure I was hearing correctly.
Believe it or not, tieflings were actually on the side of most of the other humanoids because the fact that these monsters bothered them too.
Yep, they were good.
They
wanted power.
Exactly. And not to mention their underground kingdom also got pretty wrecked due to monster attacks.
You know what's crazy? All tieflings are related.
You know, in a sense, yes. Because they are from the same kingdom. They were all basically bred of the same... Well, actually, not necessarily true. If a brand new tiefling was created, it was technically different.
Oh yeah, I suppose they can mate with other humans.
Exactly. Other humans, other humanoids. Also, if a human were a human mates with a hellspawn, they could technically... And also, tieflings can change forms depending if they were birthed of a devil or a demon. The more ugly and beastly they look, they're children of demons. If they look beautiful and stunning or more attractive, they are the children of devils. Basically, it really depends.
Half tiefling, half orc, half orc.
No comment.
That's a terrifying thought.
Yeah, it is actually.
All right, back to the story instead of getting off track like usual.
So the Silver Shield is a little aghast that you decided to share this information now.
Well,
Better late than never, okay?
Look, we better investigate this place quickly, and then we need to report back. And also, thanks for telling her to go to home base, where her next victim is currently staying.
I didn't tell him that part. I got a little more common sense.
You didn't specify.
I did not specify.
He just asked her to eat one person. That's it, right?
I got her out of here, okay?
You did also tell. None of them blame you for telling her to go eat the jerk at the frickin' the Silver Shield base, but Mallory is being kept at the Silver Shield base.
You know what, Silver Shield guys? He's going to your guild where your masters are, who you do not want to mess with. Plus, the rest of the guild. I think they'll probably be okay.
They actually saw him at that comment. Yeah, that's true. You don't want to mess with the master. Oh God.
I wasn't just spitting out info. I knew it would end up okay. But we need to hurry up and go because she's going to realize, oh man, I'm going to be screwed if I go in here. So I'm going to go back and eat those guys because I can't eat this guy. So let's go!
So you guys are in bed. You guys continue down investigating. The question of the day is: do you want to?
Leaving the horse outside.
There are several rooms on the main floor, but there is stairs going upstairs, and there is a basement door.
Yo, chill. Come here.
So you said there's upstairs, there's rooms on this floor, and there's a basement?
Yes.
How many of us are there?
There are a grand total of... There are 2 members of the Silver Shield, and
There are 4 of us.
And there are 4 of you guys.
And I'm walking towards the basement.
Alright. I guess I'll go with him to the basement.
Okay,
And you guys
To
just
the
do your
murder
thing.
basement.
So, Dalker looks to you. Would you like me to escort you upstairs?
Sure.
And the Silver Shield members are like, okay. Well, do all of you guys have the capability of any form of magic?
Yep.
Yeah!
Here. Okay.
I got him covered. We need some sort of signal for if we need help.
Fireball.
I mean, no.
I mean,
wait.
no.
Well, we need a code phrase. Unacceptable!
He's gonna be running, screaming, and all you'll see is this.
A white boy running? That's a runaway white boy?
No, I'd probably just hold him off while you ran and got help. Because I'm nice like that.
Right. You won't hear. You'll just see.
Well, at least you went down somewhere. Okay.
Well, how about if we're in danger, we scream, and that's a notification? But how about if we find hints or find somebody, then we need to converge? We do something like justice. They are the Silver Shield, after all.
We yell justice?
Yeah, just yell justice. Simple.
Okay. Why not?
I don't see. Why are you being weird?
Why not.
Why are you being weird about it?
I'm not. I'm just a little surprised. Normally people have a secret. It's not even like a secret code, just a notification.
Well, if this were all members, of the Silver Shield, If we were all members of the Silver Shield, we'd all have been trained in secret codes, and I don't care to teach you the actual secret codes.
That's fine.
All right, so let's split up.
I never said no.
Yes, you did. Would you be so weird about it?
You're making this weird. I was just like, oh, okay.
While they're casually having having an argument about whether this is weird or not.
Well,
Yep.
everybody's already split.
Dalker's gonna start going upstairs.
Some people in the Silver Shield are apparently self-conscious about their own codes.
Okay, so starting with Dalker and
Perception?
Brixton going up the stairs. So we go. You both go upstairs, and it looks like a pretty, actually decent sized upstairs. Most people who work on farms notice that the upstairs are normally smaller. It's actually a pretty decent size. There are 3 rooms up here. I'd say in a decent sized hallway that's probably about 10 feet wide. So, do we want to proceed or do we want to go to the doors?
I was rolling a perception check.
What'd you get?
14.
It's pretty. No, just kidding. You do notice that the back door, all the way at the end of the closet, end of the hallway.
Oh, we entered a closet!
Lion Witch in the wardrobe. At the end of the hallway seems to be has more claw marks and looks like it's been more worn. So you can kind of assume whose room that is.
Let's now check the room at the end of the hall.
But there are 2 other rooms here, and they look like they've been modestly opened. And you are hearing a few noises.
I don't like the sound of that.
Investigate the door.
Gallagher says, "Don't worry, it's fine." He walks up to the first door, and he is going to roll an investigation to make sure that there are no traps or magical traps involved. He didn't roll well, but he rolled.
He rolled a net.
That would be Arcana in this case for magical traps. So 9. And for any physical traps, that would be also intelligence. He rolled a 6. Dalker believes that this door is...
Arcana, I got a 13.
Looks fine. Dalker opens the door. And now he's going to roll a athletics, as there is another one of those pendulum traps. Ooh, You rolled a 2!
And he gets smacked in the face.
It is a pretty heavy one, so it's gonna.
You said acrobatics.
Oh, minimum damage. Okay, Gallagher's gonna take 4.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. Well, I mean, technically, acrobatics could work as well.
Well, I got
Acro-athletics.
You're fine. You're like standing like beside him.
Oh.
You never,
On the opposite side?
Yeah, basically, you watch as he opens the door. Shh! Look out! Whoa! As he gets knocked on his butt and takes 4 points of damage. He's
That's
okay.
minimal damage. Oh my god.
Well, these are.
I didn't see max damage.
It is.
He's taking 20 points.
Hey, these are. It's still like getting hit by a morning star essentially, because it is gravity and it is weighted. So. That's why the traps are effective. If this would have been, if Dalker, imagine if Dalker wasn't wearing armor.
I know all about traps. Me and my Dragonborns have all been victims of them.
Picture this way.
Especially in Devon's campaigns.
Oh god, yeah. I need to talk to.
Run!
I need to talk to Stupid Echo about coming on for a campaign. Stupid Echo, if you're in the chat, that would be freaking sick if we could get you to join in on a campaign one of these times.
Oh my god.
That'd be sick.
I'm
Forever.
surprised.
We bumped into him
at Carnival.
At Shooter Carnival. I barely recognized him. He got bigger.
That's what happens when people get older.
I looked over, it's
grow
like,
up.
is that Devin?
So weird. But anywhoozles. Yeah, so Dalker got knocked on his butt. But on a side note, guys, imagine how much that would have sucked more if he wasn't wearing chainmail. Just on a side note, he got knocked on his butt, but he's okay. So he stands back up. He's like, ugh, that hurt. That's gonna leave a bruise. Anyways, let's investigate the room.
Well, at least you're wearing armor.
That's true, very true. But carelessness is what can cause some problems. That's why I have the eye patch. As he walks into the room. He looks around and roll a die 20 for perception. In the tray. Okay, that's much better. Let's see, perception. That would be wisdom. Plenty of wisdom. 17. Awesome. If you want to roll perception as well, you could.
19?
Okay, yeah, no, this room actually looks like it's Denye's room. Essentially, it looks like the boys' room. It seems very well put together, taken care of. You do see a couple of books next to his bed, and one book that really stands out because it has a fancier leather binding.
Can I do an investigation?
Well, your perception's 19, so I'm just gonna say that you noticed the books and everything. But if you want to like read his stuff, then I would say investigation. Yes.
22.
Most of these books are the study of diseases and the study of magical diseases, magical diseases, and curses and cures. But there's one book that stands out to you the most, and it's leather-bound. It's a black leather-bound, and it appears to be a book that's titled "The Fire Within Project." But you can't read what the actual words say, because it's all written in a language you've never seen before. The only thing you can read on it is literally the Fire Within Project.
Spoopy.
Dalker comes over and he sees it as well, and he says, "The Fire Within Project. Does he know anything about it, since he's a cleric? Let's find out."
No.
Nat 20, yeah, he knows shit about it. This can't be. This project was hundreds of years ago. I mean, I know that there are vampires old enough that could still be involved in this, but that can't be. Dalker takes the book. We will share this with the members of the Silver Shield and bring it to Damien. This is information that they are going to want to know. On a side note, the reason why you couldn't read it, in case you were curious, this is written in Infernal. A bloody cursed language.
Okay.
We should
hell.
We should continue investigating.
You got it.
That's a bad joke.
I know that's what
I approve.
Thank you.
We should continue investigating the upstairs. So there's another room, and then there's the back room.
Yeah, I don't want to go near the back room.
You don't want to go near the back room? Dalaker says, let's investigate this other room right here. Would you care to do the honors this time, ma'am? Or would you like me to?
Sure, I can,
Roll me Arcana check first. For magic traps.
23?
It appears clean. There doesn't seem to be any magical traps involved in this.
Okay.
But now roll me a investigation for regular traps.
22.
It does appear that there's another one of those pendulum traps on the other side. You can,
If you open the door, stand on the side.
you go ahead and do that. You did literally. You cautiously move to the side, open the door, push it open, and it stops. Dalaker walks up. Maybe I should have done that. You go into this room, and did you want to roll me a perception?
Well, 10.
This room's a lot bigger than you expected it to be. Like, it's tall. Like, I'm talking, it's a like a 25-foot tall room on the top floor. It does not look that way on the outside.
Who has a room this big?
It's lined to the brim with books.
However. Wow. That explains that.
Dalaker walks in. Whoa. There seems to be some magic involved in this.
That's some Harry Potter shit right there.
It is.
19 for Arcana.
Basically, this is not something you're uncommon with being an elf. A lot of your guys' people, they like to use as much space, as little space from nature as possible. So you found a way to expand rooms without expanding the house. Basically, it's like splitting dimensions in order to create more space.
Yeah.
Splitting dimensions without actually breaking open to another dimension.
Would that be something?
It's very, very useful magic, but it's very powerful magic. It takes a lot to actually pull this off. So whoever did this must have been extremely adept at magic.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of books in here.
Well,
All of the books.
I don't want to stay in here too long.
Dalaker looks at you. I don't blame you. But we should investigate and see if there's anything of use in here.
No.
He's going to roll perception as well. He's gonna
22.
He's going to get a 9.
Well,
Dalaker's not doing well.
It's because of
It's
the dice tray.
filled to the brim with notes on magic. Like, all these books talk about various kinds of magic, genres of magic, but it also has a lot of different things involved with monsters. Like the study of monsters.
I know what room I'm checking out.
I say magic, monsters, and then you see
You
a
don't
pretty
know
large
any of
section,
this.
more books
I know.
on diseases, magical illnesses, curses, and cures. You notice that there's a couple books missing from this stack, but you have to assume that those are probably the books in Danier's room.
Probably.
Danielle's room.
But yeah, like you can pick up a few of these books and flip them, and they're mostly written in common. A few in Elven, a few in Orcish. These are a lot of different cultures' books that are all written talking about monsters, magic, and so on and so
I
forth.
don't want to know how they came upon these.
Dalaker looks at them. Most of these are common books, actually. None of these look especially rare. He fishes out the book with the leather-bound book. This one is the only one that really stands out because of the fact that this one is special leather. The rest of these are common bound. So these are either made public or these were personal journals. I'd assume that most of these were copied.
True. But I also don't want to know how they came upon some of these other ones.
No. I'd assume that some of these are stolen, some of them are bought. Some of them probably sold very cheap, but some people, with the people he talks from experience, a lot of people would steal stuff in our nowadays culture. A lot of people will steal stuff and sell them for pennies for what they're actually worth because they don't know what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember that in this world literally was consumed by monsters for the longest time. Nobody really cares about value as long as they can get it.
Okay, well, we should get out of this room.
Yes. There's nothing in here that's actually worth noting. This might be something worth coming back to, though, and especially something the Silver Shield would want to know about.
Well, we can't just stay here because we don't know when that creature's going to come back.
Last but not least, The back room.
Don't want to.
Gallagher walks up to it, and he's gonna roll again. You roll Arcana. He's gonna roll Investigation for random traps.
12.
Oh.
Yeah, looks fine.
Oh my god.
It looks fine.
Investigation.
Roll for save here.
18.
He opens the door carelessly with no problems.
Sounds like my character already.
Nothing happens actually. This room doesn't seem booby trapped.
Wow.
Great.
But the room looks trashed. From just based assumption.
Modified 20.
Oh, this room is destroyed. Like furniture that's been just reduced to rubble. The
It
bed,
went from trashed to just.
the bed looks like it's been torn in several places.
I hate this bed.
There is a book. There is one book in this room though. It seems leather bound, just like the personal, just like the book that was in Daniel's room.
Daniel.
7.
Ooh, a book! Ooh! So you pick it up and you.
I wasted all my high rolls on your perception checks and your Arcana checks because Gallagher does nothing.
Gallagher goes, "Ooh, look, door."
Naturally, would it be my character? That would be the dunce. Ironically,
Well,
but you do look at the
your
book
character
and-
had the common sense to open the door. Mine just kicked through them.
this book is written just is written in a book very similar to like leatherbound, similar to.
We should leave this book because we don't know if the creatures can come back. We don't know if they're just going to know this is missing.
But it looks to be a personal journal of the woman.
I don't want to take it.
Now, like I said, it looks at you. This could be very vital information. This might actually explain how her transformation worked. This is something Damien can use, and actually the rest of the Silver Shields could use.
Silver shield. No.
He's gonna roll to convince you. It's going to be his persuasion versus your insight.
Great.
Better roll.
Oh.
He's going low.
7.
I'm the nat 20.
He's not
He
gonna.
just naturally lost that shit.
Yeah, no. He's like, this is something we're gonna need. But actually, you know what? Technically, because he's bringing up a very vital point, I'm gonna say he rolls with advantage.
Of course, because he lost that one.
No, I mean he's gonna
No, I
lose.
need to reroll.
No, you're fine. You're not disadvantaged. He gets advantage. As
But
in,
it's okay. Your roll still
your
trumps
rule still
it.
stands, and it still trumps it. It's just that he does make a valid point, though.
If he gets a nat 20, though.
If he would have rolled a nat 20, that would have been different. Then they would have canceled each other out, and the argument is invalid. But basically, Gallagher does explain a good point, but you're thoroughly convinced that this book should stay where it is.
So Gallagher picks up the book instead.
Yeah, Gallagher picked it up.
Gallagher uses sleight of hand and puts it into his bag without her noticing.
What a nice cleric.
Would that be deception?
He rolled a nat 20. And I can vouch because it's right here.
Yes, you can vouch.
I
But
can
we're
vouch
like
for my rolls.
so when we roll, we can just go like this. I'm kidding. I was joking.
I know, but at the same time, I make it fair, so I make it open because if the dice head needs to be fair for all players, so that way the dice can be played fair for the DM as well. I'm not going to try to kill you guys if I can help it. But if you guys die naturally from stupidity,
Yeah, Gallagher.
Gallagher is definitely high on that list.
Real fact number 6. A honeybee can fly at 15 miles per hour.
That's actually terrifying.
That was also random.
I know, that had nothing
So,
to do with
taking
D&D
it back to a
whatsoever.
hardcore level, taking it back to the basement.
Ah, murder basement! At last!
So,
Apple facts.
you guys are currently going down into the basement.
Murder basement.
Are we up?
Yeah.
Yeah, your guys are up.
Perceiving all of the traps. Not really.
Perceiving all the steps.
Um,
Are we like, was there a door to the stairs?
Yep, there is a door to the stairs.
I'm going to stand back while he's doing this thing.
I'm gonna perceive it's a 16. And what was the other
It's
one?
a door.
It's a door.
Basically, you perceive that there is some kind of mechanism on this door.
Oh, what is it to disable?
That would be thievery. Or sleight of hand, actually.
I was
Because
about to say there's no thievery.
thievery is 4th edition, sorry.
Sleight of handing. Woo! Ha! 16 again.
Let me roll.
Did the dwarf do something? Ah! I got smacked.
No, you didn't. You were able to, you believed that you were able to disarm it, but and as you opened it, you did kind of mess with it. It went off trajectory and it went over you.
Oh boy!
But you were behind him, a ways away, but you were still behind him, and it was a what are those? What is the term for it? It's kind of like a dart, yes. Except for
a chance to defend myself.
yes, you do. You have a chance to dodge, which would be acrobatics. It's essentially a javelin got launched at you.
A javelin? That's just a little bit bigger than a dart.
The trap was lined for whoever had the basement, took care of the basement, did not want anybody going down there, apparently.
Clearly.
I thought we were doing darts. Just a couple.
I said it's similar to a dart, but except for
that is not similar to a dart.
No, I mean it's similar to a dart trap, but in this case it was one dart and it was a javelin.
That's not a
One dart is just a javelin.
It's just if it goes right through you.
I mean, potatoes, cucumbers.
What's the difference?
Vegetables.
like this is Seinfeld or something.
What's the difference?
Exactly. What's the deal?
Packs of peanuts on an airplane. I mean, what are they trying to get out of these things? Am I right?
What's the deal with these dart traps? I mean, wouldn't it be more effective to use javelins?
So basically, I'm sitting here going like this, and all I
You're like, I got it.
Guys, I'm okay. I might not be.
Roll me acrobatics.
Do better.
Hey, I went off trajectory. He's getting
12.
Let me roll.
Oh, please miss.
Can I catch it?
You know, I'm gonna give you that advantage, sleight of hand. Roll me a die 20.
I got sleight of hand for at least half a day. Net 20!
Legitimately, there was no way you were going to dodge this. You saw it, and it was coming, and it was going too fast. You were like, no, I can't dodge this. Only one thing to do. You try to reach underneath, you throw your hand underneath where it's coming at you, and using I don't know, some kind of way to break physics, you're able to grab it and stop the momentum, but your hand and the rest of your body starts shaking as you caught it.
Well, see, now there's actually science behind that. You can't just stop things immediately like that. You have to grab it and kind of go with the motion a little bit. It's just yeah, right. Not like jerking someone off in my face. I'm catching.
No, so
it's like someone's coming you can't just catch. You have to slow down the momentum a little bit. You can't just stop.
Essentially, you were able to grab it, but it still was trying to. It was still trying to force you back.
That's a really big dick.
Dude, bro, kids watch these streams. Come on. I keep sexual content out of my stuff.
You know, I made it was a mild joke at first.
And then you took it
jerking off,
way too
and then all
far.
of a sudden, just big dragon hair in my face. You know, I'm just gonna
hide and shame.
Oh my god. My dude, why?
Was it a poisoned javelin or is it just a javelin?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to do an investigation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to investigate this thing that almost pierced my face.
I'm still walking down the stairs.
Get out of here.
With no regard to my buddy, I'm just gonna walk down the stairs.
Thanks, buddy.
Love you guys.
When I say investigate, 14. 16. 16 for investigation.
You do see some purple liquid coming off the tip.
I got a poison javelin.
See, I helped you out. You got another weapon.
Are you wearing gloves?
I mean, armor.
Armor gloves? Oh, okay, you're fine then. But I say, make a contact with this, you would assume that there's a chance that even contact with this might cause some effects.
So it's very potent poison.
You're very wary about poisons. That's just it. You were around a lot of magical creatures, and you know for a fact that some poisons work on contact.
True.
See, I got you. I got you weapons.
You might want to wrap it up or something if you're gonna keep it.
That's what I was thinking.
You got a blanket or something? Be in a standard adventures kit.
I don't know how standard my adventures kit's gonna be since you guys found me strolling up the town on a dead horse.
It wasn't dead yet.
It was dead. It was just kind of going.
Rip salty.
He almost got a salty horse back.
Yeah, and then I had to trade because he didn't want another horse named Salty.
It's okay, I got Derpy. I got 2 pets.
You and animals.
Hey, I've wanted a pet kobold since Deadpool.
I mean, that's true. Still can't believe you had a Deadpool character. Story for another
I
day.
can vouch for that.
Story for another day.
Nix and Deadpool hung up quite a bit.
Yeah, I wrapped it in a blanket.
You wrapped it in a blanket?
I wrapped it in a blanket.
Although we
Let's just
couldn't
say
be
I got
trusted on Night Watch.
That, or you could just say you ripped the curtain off one of the one of the things, and
Not after that one time.
I can be careless. I'm not a thief.
What? Nothing happened.
you carelessly lied to people.
I carefully.
You
lie
break
to
windows. And
people. I do not break windows.
Yeah, he's right. He didn't break the window.
Thank you.
and now you care about honor.
I cared about honor the
Continue.
entire time. Okay?
Down the stairs.
Okay, so anyways,
There we go.
you're going down the stairs.
Lights.
Well, while he's going and kind of just left me behind, I'm gonna let him do his thing and suffer a little bit. I'm gonna do my thing and investigate this poison and just kind of see how good this poison is.
In that case, that would be knowledge on poison, so...
Would it be nature or
I would assume-
medicine or investigation?
I'd say medicine in this case, because since it's poison. You don't need to roll. Why are you wasting your rolls?
Rolling for me.
Quick, rolling, what?
Slap you on the drink.
Say it. Roll me medicine.
Still 10. You said medicine?
Yes.
9.
You know it's some kind of poison.
It's a poison.
But based on your knowledge, because the fact that you're just out here and you're not really in a place where you could like reference your notes and your experiences.
Poisons. This is a standard.
You're used to like animal poisons, and you're used to and you've dealt with some artificial poisons before.
I like
Oh,
I'll have to find.
I
some
might
clear
actually
person
use
for
that. Thank you.
What is that?
If you don't mind, I'd like to use that as a reference.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That is derpy.
That
I told you it's not a horse.
is derpy.
That is Clav and her amazing talent.
What,
Looks pretty
what is
good.
that?
Anyways,
What is that derpy?
yeah, I'm gonna have to.
No, that's
find
not
a clear
derpy.
person.
Well, how would that be? Yeah, wow.
Because he's not a horse.
Look at this horse.
Doesn't even eat grass.
It eats the skulls.
It's a Jurassic horse.
That's some terrifying shit.
Oh
A
my
raptor horse.
yes! Can I have one?
No.
Why not?
Because those don't exist. If they
His
did,
Cobalt Confusion High.
it would be like that would be like if an Allagunky would exist. It would just eat itself.
Anyways, I'm gonna go and catch up with this guy
Yeah. But anyways, just
with my shield raised,
to finish
longsword at the ready.
to finish the explanation, based on being out here in the field, it makes it a little bit harder for you to tell what is what, and you can't really reference your books or any books or journals. So you're kind of doing it by eye. You can't really tell.
I'll have
It's
to.
dripping!
I'll have to talk to one of the clerics later, see if they can't identify this poison.
More than likely, they'll either be able to, or you can easily just pull up some books and use them as references.
I ain't got time for that shit.
I ain't got time for that. Going down the stairs.
Going down the stairs. Going down the stairs.
All right. So going down the stairs, you guys notice that you don't need to light anything. The basement's already well lit. In fact, it looks like it was lit recently.
Whoa.
Lit, bro.
Bruh.
Anybody want to roll me a perception?
Whoa.
He's down there before me, so.
Oh, I got a thing and the stuff with a 16.
Wow, in that case, you see very, very well. This
As I open my eyes really wide.
This basement actually looks more like a little bit of a dungeon. As you can see, holding cells.
Cells tell me it might be a dungeon.
And then on the very... and the room itself is pretty big. You, based on your judgment, you could probably tell that this is probably a let's see what would be the longest way to do it. It's about 100-foot room going one way. And then probably about 50 feet or so this way.
Alright, what else do we see?
You see 4 holding cells on each side, and then one holding cell that seems to stand out because it says "Loving Son" on it.
At this point, I'm going to walk down, and I'm going to just kind of push him over to the ground. I'm going to Russian leg sweep this bitch.
Roll me, that would be unarmed combat, so strength versus his armor class.
I'm not apologizing. That was a terrible roll. 15.
Ha! I, as you nudge me, I'm just gonna stand there like this. 17.
Yeah, essentially you tried to do it, you tried to push him, he stood perfectly still. In fact, the momentum of
I'm not punching him.
He's pushing.
Yeah, I know, you tried to push him, and like, the momentum of him trying to push you he accidentally bumps you back. Roll me acrobatics to keep your balance.
Everybody in their roles today.
This is going to be a great session. Acrobatics, you say?
Yep, acrobatics to keep your balance.
15.
Yeah, you kept your balance. You stumbled a little bit because you weren't expecting him to come back up.
Yeah, what the hell? Some sort of inflatable fucktard.
I imagine that scene from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, or Wobba Fett in Smash Bros. Melee. You punch it and it goes down, comes back up and smacks you.
Exactly. Oh, God.
Or the thing in Kung Fu Panda, level 0.
Oh, yes. I love that.
There is no level 0.
There is now.
Dude, what about this?
Anyways, yeah, now I'm going to perception this place. Oh, fuck. Yeah. This is a basement, alright, guys.
What did you get?
Nice, I got 5.
You got a 5? Yeah, it's a basement. It's a really big basement.
Hey, man. Check out this basement.
This basement has rooms.
This is nice. This is a nice basement.
I'm gonna walk towards the sun.
The loving sun.
The loving sun.
Better than a cellar.
You walk up to it and you notice that the cell is closed, but you look in and you see a human boy hanging up from a spider web on the back wall.
Where's the spider at? I'm like,
You see Denier kind of, hello?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry?
What?
I'm sorry?
Why?
Who are you? Oh, God, is my mother here?
He walked up, not me.
You can't communicate.
I can't communicate with you.
You sent the mute.
I didn't send him you. I am admiring this basement. This better than a cellar basement.
Oh my
It's a cellar. Alright, he's
The mute is trying to communicate with the prisoner. I just imagine.
Here I am just looking around like, wow. Here we go. Here comes him.
I assume you probably turn to your comrade and go.
Not even looking.
You see your friend waving you.
Do I?
Come over. Yes.
Yo, come here. All obnoxious like this.
So you notice your friend flailing as if he's trying to get your attention.
Oh, God,
With this prisoner, might just be sitting just, oh God, mute. at nobody. Because the prisoner can't see him. Just this guy in a doorway out of nowhere just pops up and starts flailing around making turkey sounds.
Like he's some kind of putty from Star Wars.
Like an Ewok. This little Ewok ass motherfucker.
Okay.
What's up, buddy?
Okay.
Anyways. Come over. What's up? You kind of doing your weird thing you do.
You look up and you look at. He points to where the prisoner is.
Don't worry.
Oh! Oh, God. Oh!
Hello.
Oh, God.
Oh God! Please tell me my mother isn't here.
The big white thing? Yeah, she's gone. For now. We should hurry.
Oh, thank God.
You're...
So you have to help me. You have to get the cage open.
Denier?
Yes, I'm Dinya.
I told your butler we're friends from a long time ago, but we can be friends now.
You would roll me persuasion with advantage for bringing up the fact of his butler.
I'm gonna check out this door. And
What
look
am I
for
trying to
keys.
persuade him of?
Oh no, just persuasion that you're not a threat and you're actually here to help him.
Oh!
Because there would be people who would think.
You really want me to roll for that?
Well, roll with advantage because the fact that you mentioned
Okay.
his butler.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure
You have
cutting
to
him down and
understand.
running away with him is going to be a pretty good indicator we're friends.
Well, I mean, yes, but again, rolling with advantage, but also the fact that
It'll help him trust me.
yes, it'll help in the long run. It'll help him trust you.
Oh, thank God. You said persuasion?
Yes, persuasion.
My first roll is an 8.
But it's roll with advantage. You get to roll again.
That's what I said, oh thank God.
Oh my God.
14!
Okay, and he's gonna roll insight. Oh yeah, no, he trusts you. Oh,
Cool.
Oh, thank God. Okay, you gotta get this door. You gotta get this door open. And I promise we
Didn't
will
you
be the
open the door?
best.
No, this is the door to his cell. He's
Yeah, I thought you
basically-
opened it and then
No.
waved at it.
He-
Oh,
he's-
okay. See, yeah, my guy wasn't paying attention, so I wasn't paying attention.
Did I see any keys in my perception of the room?
As far as you know, from what you were saying, on the side wall there were some keys, but you couldn't tell if any of them would fit this door. You can always go back and check real quick.
Yes.
You don't have to roll perception or anything. You just go back and grab the keys. So you go back and you notice that there are 6 keys here, but there are 7 doors.
I'm gonna ask Daniel which key it is.
God dang, Clap! That looks amazing.
What key is it, Daniel?
It would. I can never tell. She always knocks me unconscious when she brings me down here.
That's
I
important.
always wake up on the spider web.
There's 6 keys, but only 7 doors.
Well,
I'm
let's
gonna grab
just
all
go up
6
to
of
this
them.
door and try all 6 of them.
I mean, that would be the normal choice.
All right, start with the 4th one.
But I'm stupid, so I'm gonna listen to his directions.
Start with the 4th one, though. 4th one specifically. Like, count them out. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, it did not work.
Did you use the 4th key or the first key?
That key.
The first one? Okay,
I'm
go to
gonna
the 4th
just
one.
try all of them out. Just
Essentially, you are systematically going through the keys, but none of them seem to quite fit this lock.
What's the door made out of?
The door is made out of standard jail cell stuff, so probably about iron.
And the wall is made out of wood?
It's made out of stone.
Oh, it's made out of stone. I was gonna say, we're just gonna break down the wall.
You can still attempt, but it is stone, so
I'm okay with not.
you have a better chance of breaking the door. Either one of you got any thieves' tools? Anything to pick it?
yo.
No.
Do you?
Yeah, I got thieves.
Wow, that actually is super useful. That would
That
be
is actually really
sleight of hand.
Should have kept that. I get a not good enough to pick an 8.
Yeah, no, that was not quite good enough to pick it. In fact, you ran into some problems trying to.
You're into some problems.
Try that again. 15.
It's gonna take you a little while, but you're able to get it.
Woohoo!
But you'll
First
notice
one's
you're
work.
kind of standing there, and you're standing there watching him work for like about 10 minutes trying to do this.
But it opens.
It does open. So in the meantime, if you want to converse with him while he's hanging up on the wall,
So, you got any giant spiders in here? Why are you in a big web?
just immediate reaction, just ooh, giant spiders. What? But yeah, that's gonna frighten him while he's working.
Do you want me to do it? God, just go faster.
Dinya is like, no, there are no spiders here.
Where did the webs come from?
Well, my mother's pet.
What's the pet?
You don't want to know.
Yes, I need to know. I very
Is
much
it
need to
in
know.
here with us?
Yeah, exactly.
It sleeps in one of the cells.
It's a good thing we didn't try the other doors.
Right.
It is some kind of combination spider beast with some kind of hobgoblin.
Oh my god.
She was trying to copy this experiment. She was copying this experiment from a book she found. I've been trying to study it myself, but I haven't really gotten.
Is that cell usually locked?
Which one?
The one with the goblin, the hobgoblin spider monster?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's the only one that doesn't have a roof, so it can just come out in and out as it pleases.
I'm taking all those keys. I'm going to go and lock the basement door after I quickly investigate this area to make sure it's not in here with us.
Now, in that case, you'd have to go to all the cells.
No. Just because all the cells are locked.
Yes.
And the only one with a roof or without a roof is the one with the hobgoblin spiders. So if it was going to get in, it'd have to go outside the house or wherever outside and then around through the door that we already came through. So I'm going to go lock the door that we came through before it comes in after us trapping us.
Upon talking about that, you hear a scream from upstairs.
Lovely.
It sounded like a very manly scream, so you have to assume it's one of the Silver Shield members.
What did he say? Justice? Or was it just a scream?
It was a scream, a bloody scream, as if he was being attacked. Like a telltale sign that, oh, that's a monster.
So it's very obviously he needs help.
Yes.
See, I don't know. It wasn't justice. How's your system now, Silver Shields? Oh no, we need help. Justice!
Well, they were
simple.
Well, they were no. What they were saying. You were not understanding what he was saying.
No, I was. I'm just being an asshole.
Okay, I was going to say what the frick.
I'm freeing this guy. I'm gonna go see what's going on.
Okay, you go upstairs. In the meantime, you and Gallagher also hear this. I'd assume you go to investigate.
Yes.
And with that being the case, we are going to take a short break.
Don't open any of the doors.
I should probably do that.
I'll open all the doors.
All right.
And then I lock the door behind me.
Tactical Nugget told me to tell you that Robbie Rotten is number 1.
Robbie Rotten is number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Let me see. Because he is... What was that?
Tactical, don't make cancer jokes. Not funny. Are we the only ones here? That says bad super jokes. Okay, no, but we're the only ones talking. Sad plays and mute background. Sorry, I have no bad jokes. That's okay.
Tactical Nugget was like, Abby, can you tell Winter that Clive said Robbie Rotten isn't number 1?
Robbie Rotten.
He was like, I want to see your reaction.
It sounds like a reference I would know, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Robbie Rotten. That sounds super familiar to me.
Sporticus?
Sporticus?
Sporticus. Oh my god. Don't.
There's this big... No, there's this thing that's going over my head.
Was it Stephanie?
Stephanie... Who?
Oh my god.
You gotta be more specific. I don't know. I've only been watching Winter for 8 days.
Nick Jr. show or Nick Jr. show? Where Robbie Rotten was always trying to do something, but Sporticus was like saving the day because Lazy Town.
Oh, okay.
Robbie Rotten.
Yeah, Robbie Rotten.
Always trying to cause problems.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay. You should have started with Lazy Town.
I couldn't think of the name right away.
Let's see. Everybody can become skeleton. Just unequip your skin.
I was like, yeah, no, thanks. I'm good. Thanks.
I first met Winter when he was playing Gmod. Indeed, in Gmod, it's a ton of fun. I do actually plan to play some more. I'm probably going to do some custom maps.
Let's see.
You have to unequip your muscles and organs as well.
Josh left.
Okay, Winter.
Alex Kitty left.
Winter is the whole best person in the whole world. Hello, Frosty friend. Franklin, welcome to the chat, my Frosty friend. Oh yeah, hi Franklin, hello. Gotta go for real this time. Josh Moore, thank you. Alex Kitty, thank you guys so much for coming by. Abby just reading comments. What if birds aren't singing? They're just screaming because they're afraid of heights. That is an interesting fact.
What?
That'd be an interesting fact if that was true.
Yeah, I said, yeah, interesting thought.
It would have been a fact if it was true. Yes, I shall reign supreme in staying
If
away
birds
from
aren't singing, they're just screaming really loud.
I would stop posting artwork, but I can't help it. Post more artwork, Clav. Of all the people, I definitely love and appreciate it. Freaking... Well, that's what people say, whether I believe them or not.
Yeah, that he...
It's something else entirely. I will continue to compliment you because it is true. Advocate in Utah, Winter, the Clav said Robbie Rotten is number one. Robbie Rotten, god dang. Hey, Winter, oh boy, welcome to the chat, my
Also
frosty
snake
friend.
cakes.
Oh, that one's never going to leave me. Oh, God.
Oh, if I would have just kept looking. It's from Lazy Town.
Yeah, I will
It's
mention-
a Sporticus enemy.
No, people are joining. I must stay awake for the longest. Technically, he probably won't care. I mean, I don't mind when people have to go to bed or when they're trying to relax or if they leave. That's completely up to them. I just appreciate your guys' company when you're here, and I totally understand if you guys have to leave because the fact that you're a normal human being.
I saw Briggs' arm.
Did you? It's a rare sighting.
Yeah, Greenlee is like, I saw Briggs' arm.
Like me, I don't care.
Riggs.
But still, Robbie Rotten is always
Riggs.
number one. How are you in winter? I'm doing good.
Riggs.
OG people are coming out of the woodwork and like termites now that Abby's in the chat. Indeed. Bonnie once told me, LOL, true. No offense to Abby, but it goes to show people are only here to talk to Abby in winter. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, the D&D adventures I literally am having fun doing storytelling combined with some of the interesting story that you guys bring upon this. Oh God.
Derpy the horse! That was
Winter
my
chat.
favorite.
Woo! Also snake cakes.
You Draco.
Yeah. But boy,
You will not
2
touch
minutes
my
ago I said
cold.
Abby, tell Winter I
My
said snake.
cold.
From Lazy Town, yes. I'm
Is
back,
that a
babies.
challenge?
Tactical comment before you finish
He will
yourself.
not.
Abby, tell Winter I said snake.
I
Yes,
have
yes.
One says otherwise.
But sadly, Carl Stephenson died of cancer. Unfortunately, is a thing that happened, and so, it's society. I saw Briggs' arm.
I saw Riggs' arm.
Pretty is in the hole I rest in when I don't want anything. I'm not a human. I eat Kirby for breakfast. So I press down on the NES controller and I turn into Kirby.
Nice.
I've never played. That's not true. I've played like 2 Kirby games, and I can't say if I beat them or not.
I have never
I know I
beat a
haven't.
Kirby game in my life.
Okay, Winter, I'll just say don't go through a random door.
Too late. Dalker already opened the door and it smacked him right in the chest.
I think he means through a random door, but yeah, we'll go with it.
I will do my best not to. But it's not up to me. I have to roll for Dalker's decisions.
Okay, I need something else to drink. I will be right back.
No, that's the point of these breaks, so I can read the chat with you guys, and
I ran out of
also so people can grab drinks and use the bathroom if necessary. That is the goal. In the meantime, I'm also going to take a look at some of the art that Clav posted because I like to blink.
water's over there.
God.
For water.
I'm not gonna lie, Clav. This like dinosaur monster looking thing, I like it a lot. I don't know what it is,
Stay a while.
but it
I don't
looks
know what it is,
awesome.
but I like it.
I really do like it, and the dragon is just really well detailed.
Just saying.
When I was working, actually, I used to be in a sculpture class with my mom and my sister. When I was working on a dragon sculpture, like doing the details and everything. Freaking the scales and everything were always the most tricky for me, because I was always going the kind of the diamond shaped scales rather than the oval scales. Does that make sense? I think most of you guys know what I mean, but it's like I was going for the diamond shaped scales, which were really, really awesome. I did really good work on it. I just ended up having to work a lot more at that point. The class wouldn't let me finish. I was so sad.
I think your mom still has it. I don't want her to work on it.
I'm about to say, I don't think she has it, actually. I would love it if she did. Commercial break! Indeed. I'm playing Spore, so can't write in the chat, only read the chat. So I will be here until I say gotta go. Sounds good, Greenlee. And also Spore. I actually do want to play that game myself. I was gonna say, you should let me know if it's awesome. You should make him explode like you did in Skyrim. Yeah, that sounds like my character, alright. Any of my characters, I just open a door or something and just...
Yeah,
Or I
exactly
or I find-
Dragonborn Stupid Echoes campaign. It was more like...
Also, Tactical Nugget says the cutest pets are the dumbest ones.
Derpy!
Yes, your horse named Derpy. Oh, God.
Derpy and Draco.
It is awesome, otherwise I ain't playing it. Fair point, Greenlee. Fair point.
I have all of the kobolds, all of the derpy horses.
I'm always looking for games to play on like side series, and because the fact that I'm always having a main series going on, and I'm currently playing Resident Evil, and I met the madman doctor guy trying to kill me.
Anyway.
Well, it's a Resident Evil monster. You know how it is. He put me through a grate. It was no fun. I threw a grenade at him, and he got back up. Winter, all happy, walks through a door. Kaboom! Oh wait, this ain't Google. Why does my dog lick my foot? Oh wait, this isn't Google. I don't think that's something you should look up on Google. I think the obvious answer is dog thinks your foot tastes good.
No, they like to lick the salt off your feet.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they like you.
That might be something worth Googling. Hold on, I'm going to drink out of my God of War glass. On a side note, this does not look like an awesome, like something that's, would this be an awesome tattoo?
Yeah.
Just that symbol looks so cool.
Yeah. You should get it on your cheek.
When you're all happy, walks through your door. North Korea in a nutshell.
Yep, pretty much. What do you think, Abby? You think that would be a cool design for a tattoo?
Hmm?
That's it. What do you guys think? Would that be a cool, would that be a cool design? I mean, not the cup, but the design on
Get a cup of Mountain Dew.
the design on the cup. I think that
This right here is my favorite tattoo. It's a symbol of my family. A big old glass full of Mountain Dew.
Guys, I'm Al Qaeda. That's not good. The government will be searching for you soon.
Oh, that sucks.
And that's spelled wrong.
It actually is spelled Al Qaeda.
I'm gonna go read you guys' fridge.
You do that. There's plenty of stuff in there.
Right away.
In the meantime, Collaboradev, thank you for the follow on Twitter, and Code Tissue, welcome to the, thank you. Yeah, code.tissue. Thank you for the follow on Twitter.
Oh, God. There we go.
Also, Ju3X
He's
Assault,
snacking.
Vivifems, One Cold Killer, Code Tissue, Brass Karina, Squirrely, and
You need a snack.
excuse me, and thank you for the retweets. All support is appreciated no matter what platform you guys are on. Guys, I'm the Zodiac. Wait, no, I'm still not caught. I think the Zodiac would technically be like in his 70s now, because all the crimes go. No, actually, he'd be possibly in his 80s now, because those crimes were committed in the 60s.
No, he'd be if.
Okay.
The Zodiac Killer did all his killings in the 60s, early 70s, right?
No, I thought it was 90s.
Was it 90s?
Hang on.
It's hard to say. Like, a lot of these serial killers were, like, weirdly timed. I mean, let's not forget that the year that Ted Bundy...
No, you're right. You're right.
Was I right? Yes.
You're right.
Mm.
What year?
Late 60s.
Early
to the
70s.
early 70s.
Do I steal some of your guys' spaghetti or do I steal your burgers?
I don't care.
As long as you don't steal the burger from tonight, I'm good.
Well, yeah.
But the year
Let's talk about the other one.
the year Ted Bundy was captured was the year that Jeffrey Dahmer decided to go on his killing spree.
You can raid the spaghetti or you can raid the burgers. I don't care.
I might rate a little bit of both.
Oh.
Okay.
I would put him around.
Yep.
maybe
Then
60s, early 70s.
Yep, and then the late 70s is when Ted Bundy got caught in 1978. And then in 1978, Jeffrey Dahmer actually went on his...
There are 5 confirmed dead, 2 injured, possibly 20 to 28 total dead. And claimed to have killed 37.
What if Ted Bundy and Ed Gein mixed? That'd be terrifying. That would be an abomination. Yes, it would very much be an abomination. Hey, Winter, I had a bread with tomato paste, a thin layer of sharp cheddar, and some basil. Nice pizza, bro.
I love how you put
I need
that
a roll of dice for what I want.
I wouldn't waste any of your
Figure
good
it
dice
out.
rolls. Actually,
Any of my good, what are you talking about? My good dice rolls. Everything's like average. And you know what's funny about that statement? It's true, and I rolled a 9.
It's
H.H. Holmes was killing at the same time as Jack the Ripper. Actually, there's a theory that H.H. Holmes was actually Jack the Ripper, because the Jack the Ripper killing stopped after H.H. Holmes came to the United States. And not to mention the fact that it was theorized that Jack the Ripper had some medical training because of the way that the kills were done, and H.H. Holmes actually has been medically trained. So there's actually a theory that those two are exactly the same person. Plus their targets were very similar. Women that nobody would miss. Prostitutes, the homeless.
Somebody really liked that prostitute.
I mean, that's true. But
One prostitute had a regular, and now the regular doesn't have a prostitute. So, where's the justice in that?
Richard, don't close
I
the
think
stream.
someone
Almost 100
missed it.
minutes. I'm not planning to close the stream anytime soon. We were only taking a break. I'm actually going to get a refill real quick because we're going to be getting back into the action.
Right after he goes to the bathroom.
Ouch!
Yeah, because we need the talker here.
You need the talker that can't talk to the prisoner.
You guys should have seen, look through those curse books. The magical curse books while you were upstairs. But no, nobody cares about the mute. I shouldn't have made my character mute. This is the first one ever.
Your character side effects, you know? That's something that comes with character creation.
What boy said, throw away your axes.
Throw your axes.
Throw away your axes.
Just chop off my head.
Oh, I did not know that. I know it's a huge. This was a huge theory that started going around last year. Cause some person who was from one of the great grandchildren of H.
Look at me.
No, I was talking to you because I'm talking to you about this because it seems like something you'd be interested in as well. One of H. Holmes' great grandchildren, he actually well, for starters, he despises his heritage, but he actually talked about all the connections that would actually prove that Jack the Ripper and H. Holmes were the same person. I mean, again, these are theories backed up with quite a bit of facts, but nothing to confirm it because Jack the Ripper was never caught. They could only make comparisons and try to prove it in some way. Ed Gean's mom. All women except me are prostitutes. I mean, to Ed Gean's mom, that might not be incorrect. I'm the Zodiac Killer. How are you still killing? You're like 70 years old.
Hey, you don't think a 67-year-old man can kill someone?
Well, they still could do that.
Never obviously worked with a very aggressive elderly person.
Oh no, old man McGucket's in the parking lot, and he looks disgruntled.
That's
When
just
I
a theory.
started, there was this
Oh,
old
regular
guy who would grab me
theory.
by the arm and scream at me to sit down on the bed next to him before he broke it. And he would start squeezing, trying to actually break my arm.
Yikes.
I know, but he's old, so it didn't work out very well, and I'm pretty beefy, so.
But that's just a theory.
All right,
A criminology
Sit down
theory.
next to you.
Freaking love Matt Pat. I am Al-Qaeda and the Zodiac. Well, H.H. Holmes killed more and had a way different way of killing. Look up Murder House. Yep, I already know about the Murder House, but you'll also notice that his victims are still
the same.
We're the same. Women. And in women that nobody would care about. Nobody would miss.
We went over this.
And, yes, you are correct. H.H. Holmes killed more people, but that's probably because he got a taste for killing while he was still in England. Wanted to maybe push the boundary, see how far he can go with this.
And the fact that most of his killings in America were during the World Fair
Yep.
in Chicago.
Correct. It was a very easy way to get people that nobody cared about. He would offer rooms to the homeless, and when they never came back, nobody noticed because they were either
Nobody
homeless.
seemed to care.
Exactly. America. It's free real estate. You guys should watch BuzzFeed Unsolved. I have been recommended that several times, actually. I am actually going to be looking into that. And if I do, I'm taking you through that trip with me.
Of course you are.
But
I live for unsolved mysteries.
But you are right, Stray Cat. There are some significant differences in some ways, and that's why it's not confirmed.
Except for the way he was killing.
That's why it was not confirmed whether or not Jack the Killer and H.H. Holmes were the same
Go
person.
on, the guy that can't achieve anything appears magically.
Whoa! What appears naturally?
Magically. Naturally.
He appeared magically with a natural 20. Yes, it's really good. I've heard good things. Some of my coworkers actually recommended it to me.
Huh. I wanted to check it out, but I don't want to check it out.
BuzzFeed Unsolved, which talks about unsolved cases. But I say they put a lot of clues together. They put a lot of the evidence together to try to see if they can solve the mystery now.
I'm waiting for Unsolved Mysteries to come to Netflix.
Yeah, it's really good. Hashtag meep. Oh god, not this again. Meep. In stream.
I'm Alpha.
Oh god. I'm still drowning. I'm Alpha. Oh my god, I made that joke at work, and Cody. Oh my god, because I made a comment. One of the Christmas videos I did. I'm not sure which one was it that I played, but I had to stop Evil Santa, and I named the character Elfo after Disenchanted. And it's because every time he's like, I need to make more snowballs! And I'm like, shut up, Elfo! He's my favorite character from that show. Let's see. If the continental drift theory can't be proven because we don't know how the continents move and earthquakes move plates faster, even though they still move naturally, wouldn't it mean that the Earth's plates move the continents? I mean, I guess technically, but it's hard to prove scientifically. Pulls a bunny out of his hat and realizes it died a week ago. I should have fed it. Oh no.
That's terrible.
I'm Alpha! Winter, just leave. I'm tempted. I'm tempted when Elfo's involved.
Leave your house.
leave my house. I'm out of here.
Later, guys!
I'm not gonna lie though, I did actually like Disenchanted. It was a great series, and I really hoped, and I'm really glad. Actually, I don't need to hope. I really am excited for season 2. I'm not sure when it's gonna be posted on. I'm Elmo. Well, Elmo's here for me, and Elmo's here for you. Should we leave together?
Yup.
Okay, goodbye. H.H. Holmes killed men too, but you have a point. And my point was Jack had almost a ritual way of killing that we should not talk about. I agree, Stray Cat. That's why I never said anything about you being wrong. I was just saying that there were some similarities. And yes, H.H. Holmes did kill some men too, but his main targets were females. And most of his victims, most of the people he searched out, and most of the people that
it's supposed to look like this.
he really wanted to collect mementos from were from women. Again, don't want to talk about it too much. You should watch the 100. I actually do know what the 100 is. I've never watched it though. I do know what it is though.
Do you know what it is? I'm not a fan.
Oh yeah, Dorothy died. Oh god, not Dorothy. Oh, I like the fish. Only reason I know it is because Dorothy's animated now. Oh! How do those taste, by the way?
Delicious.
Mind if I have a sip of one of those?
No.
Oh. Wait, no, you don't mind, or yes, you do mind?
Figure it out.
Finger doot.
What to say?
Have some spaghetti.
Somebody is touching my spaghetti, and he's right there.
Hey, a boopity boppity.
Boopity boppity.
Boopity boppity got you your fork or two. Stop it. I can do this by myself.
I am an adult.
I know how to do adult.
All right.
Let me shake up my dude.
I thought you would stab it through
No,
Oh, no. Nope, I just put it in the side.
Stabbed in the face, and you're to blame.
Stabbed in the face, and you're the murderer.
I would let you taste the blue one, but the other blue one I bought was already open.
I understand.
So I had to throw it away.
It's not bad. I kind of like that fruity fizz flavor afterwards. Mm-hmm. It's not bad. I don't think it's something I drink on a regular basis, but it's not bad. It kind of reminds me of Code Red.
It's just charged Code Red. Code Red.
Code Wed?
Code Red!
Code Wed. It's time.
We're gathered here today.
I'm Alpha. I'm Alpha. I'm Alpha. Oh God! Just doing this to screw with you, screwing with you now. I'm Alpha. Oh God! Is that my energy drink? Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Okay. I cried so hard when I realized that. LOL, because I like Dorothy. Dorothy was one of the few Sesame Street characters that I liked a lot. It was one of the few that wasn't a puppet. Which is a joke, by the way. I actually do like Sesame Street. I loved it growing up, and I still find
They're all puppets of the entertainment industry.
I do actually like the puppetry, though. Like, the skill it takes to actually control those puppets and be able to do that on a regular basis must be really difficult. I had to feed my magpie friend. Nice. He gets under my feet when it's food time. You ever worry that your lizard will learn how to do the same thing? She has a pet lizard. It is also adorable. But now it is time.
Crawl onto our keyboard.
Exactly. Now it is time to get back to the game.
Yay!
All right, closing the chat, guys. I will open it again in about 45 minutes. All right, so going back to where we left off. There was a manly, bloody scream from downstairs.
Justice! There was a girly scream from upstairs.
Justice!
My lizard hides under me.
Fair point. Justice! Death to the Stormcloaks!
Sorry, I thought I'd let you know about that one.
Oh, come on. We both know I was going to make a Skyrim joke there.
Okay.
Alright, continue.
Someone's problem around here.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. Skyrim streams tomorrow. Oh, don't worry, guys.
Yes, I'm very pissed about it.
I'm really upset.
I'm really happy. Why? I'm Alpha.
I'm Alpha. God, that's such a good show. I can't wait for season 2.
A grad school. When is that coming?
That's supposed to come out this year. I'm super excited. High five. Yay! Super huge. For those of you who don't know, I'm a super huge fan of. I'm always terrible at pronouncing. A Gretzku. Freaking Retz.
I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but I don't care.
I freaking have all 3. I have 3. Protein. I have 3 of the 4 pop finals of Retzko, and I got Retzko normal, I got Retzko with a chainsaw, and then I got Angry Retzko giant form.
Let's go on with this story.
Yeah, so let's get on with this story.
Let's go with this.
Yeah, Retzko with a chainsaw. It's in the back room.
God damn it, I'm gonna throw this at you.
Have you seen?
No, let's go!
You should.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay. Highly recommend it.
I heard you!
So, justice! You guys quickly run to the sound of justice.
Except for me.
Except for you. You're currently trying to lockpick and try to get him out.
No.
Now, as you're running into this room, you see a pretty decent sized, like, kitchen / living dining room, kind of. Does that make sense?
A living dining
Yep.
room area thing.
Yes. You look over into the kitchen and you see one of the Silver Shield members on the ground bleeding, and another one being held up. Roll me a perception check. Everybody who's entering this room, roll me a perception check, including Gallagher.
10.
Wow, he sees well.
Where'd the noise come from?
What? What's there?
I heard noises.
So I assume you rolled low.
Oh, very low.
What did you get?
2.
Plus your
I
perception?
got 10. He's getting
Minus my perception?
Oh.
I got a -1 in perception. So what I'm going to do, since I rolled so low, I'm going to run up, look around. I'm going to see the guy laying on the ground bleeding. That's it. That's all I see. So instead of stopping there, I'm just going to keep on running to the next room.
Actually, do I have any of my markers for this? I'm actually
Wait, is he dead?
you can't tell.
Your perception was.
Photographs are newer ones.
Alright, then yeah, I'm just going to run to the next room. The nearest doorway. I'm running through it.
Ouch. Well, careful. You're not supposed to smack the back of the chair.
Casey, just grab the container of dry erase markers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the dry erase markers.
Yeah, I bought them for the whiteboard.
I'm actually gonna have to paint this picture for you guys because there's a very good chance you're gonna go into combat here. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I won't be in the room.
You'll be closer than anybody else.
But I'm just running straight through though.
Now I know what I did with my cards.
You put them up and away?
No, I put them in here.
Oh, with the characters. It's a pretty picture you're painting.
Thank you.
Casey, I found our cards.
Awesome.
Sassum sass.
Just make sure. Okay, yes, it does. It does erase well. Good.
What?
Huh? What? You said sauce. I said it was pretty.
All right, now I'm going to use some of your some of the dice here to represent characters. Oh yeah, we could also do that. Keep forgetting we have stuff for this. Okay, so these parts are going to be the downed character, the members of the Silver Shield. And we're going to say Axeman, the Flaming Sword Man. I'm going to assume the Axeman is you.
Yeah.
You're in the basement. There's
Next room.
your character, my character,
Yeah, because her character has issues standing.
and
Yep, it's our character.
boop. Well, except for the freakishly big half spider, half hobgoblin creature.
Great.
Did it appear?
Hob spider.